Alright guys, welcome back. Today it's Saturday morning, it's April 15th, and I'm headed down to Coxsackie, New York. It's about a 4-hour drive from my house actually, and I'm headed down for the Trooper Brinkerhoff Memorial Race. This is the first time for me. I haven't done this race yet. Several of my teammates have done the race before. They've really enjoyed it. The course profile, it's about a 48-mile circuit race. Basically, we're going to be doing so many laps of a particular circuit. Now, this kind of race, like I said, it's a pretty flat profile. It doesn't really, suit my strengths as a rider. But this is going to be a great way for me to get some early season racing into my legs. Get back used to riding, in a race pack, and that's just stuff you can't simulate unless you're actually out in the race. So it's supposed to be a beautiful day here today, here in New York. Temperatures are going to be getting up around 60-65 at race time. Race time is at 11 a.m. My GPS is showing me arriving there around 9:30, so I should have plenty of time to get there, get registered, get my race number on my jersey, stuff like that, get the bike ready to go. So it should be a good day. Got the GoPro on the Kestrel, and hopefully I can get you guys some good footage here during the race. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll see you out in the race course. One of the worst parts about living so far away from bike races is trying to eat properly before the race. I'm actually stopped here at a rest area. Just picked up a quick ham and Swiss sandwich. Got a Coke, and I got a few snack bars here that I'll have between now and race time. So sometimes you have to do what you have to do to make sure you're eating properly before the race.
What we do here is go back.
Alright guys, just wanted to do a little post-race follow-up here with you. Very challenging race. As you could probably tell from some of that footage there, it was a very surgy type race. You know, we actually had a couple of different breakaways get off the front. You know, I felt like I had fitness to at least try to go with them, but of course I was log jammed there in the back of the field, and I had no way to, you know, react to those moves. But basically, we had a couple of we had like a group of like 3 or 4 guys get off the front, and then we had like some more like 3 or 4 other guys get off the front, and then we you know, our group kind of established. There was a split in the main field, the main peloton. Our group kind of established there, about a 20-man group or so, maybe a few more. And we chased for a while. We had the breakaway in sight. Some of the guys in the breakaway came back to us. And then in our group, in our main peloton, it was a very surgy race. There was just guys attacking off the front, left and right, pretty much all 4 laps. The race ended up being, it was 4 laps of the course, ended up being like 48.5 miles, something like that. Tell you what, very windy, very windy race. I mean, it was basically, the best way I can kind of explain it is it was kind of like when you're driving in a heavy snowstorm with, you know, tons of snow on the road. It's just, you know, basically white knuckle riding the whole way, you know. You know, the crosswinds and the winds were just like constantly wanting to like twitch my handlebars out of my hands, you know. Of course, you know, I did have my Zip 404s on today, so, and those, they're great wheels. I love the wheels. They're an awesome wheel. But sometimes in these big windy days, these big crosswinds, they can be a handful. And they were today, but I was able to get through it. There really wasn't any, you know, the hills that were in this race just simply weren't big enough for me to do anything with them. You know, there was really no way I could, you know, separate myself from the pack. You know, being a small guy, especially on a day like today where it's super windy, there's really just, you know, very limited opportunity for me to, you know, to kind of show my strengths. I was very happy and very content to just, you know, ride along in the main pack. I was able to pretty much come in, as you saw there, I pretty much came in at the back of the main pack. Once we got inside of a couple miles to go, I really didn't want to risk, you know, crashing to, you know, crash and, you know, risk, you know, breaking a bone or something to, you know, sprint for 8th place or 10th place. So I pretty much, once I knew I was going to get home with the pack, I pretty much just kind of got to the back end of the pack and kind of just rode into the finish. But a really good race, a lot of surges. I'll tell you what, it was a hard race. You know, it was hard to just stay in there at times. And then there was times where the pace was very manageable, very slow actually. So it was just kind of a, you know, all around, you know, hard race really. I mean, a lot of surges is the best way I can explain how this race went. Just basically surge after surge after surge. And but it was great to get out there on the course, get, you know, some race miles in. This is my first race of the season. I'm very happy with how it went. You know, I expected to, you know, at my best here to probably, you know, pack finish and main pack finish. That's what I did. So I'm probably going to put together a more comprehensive look at the race footage. Just kind of go over with you guys some things I think about when I'm racing. You know, how you know, basically what I'm thinking when I'm in the race and at different moments of the race. I'll put together, you know, a longer, more in-depth look at that later on when I can get some time to do some editing with it. But just wanted to do kind of a quick race recap here for the vlog itself. First race of the season is in the books. It went well. I didn't crash. I was able to finish with the main pack. So all in all, a good day in the bike. And I'm just headed home now. And as always, guys, I appreciate all the support in the channel. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys right back here in my next vlog.